10:04 first pitch here this morning in Costa Mesa between the Orange County Crush and the Salty Waves. Justin Bird is back with you here on this Thursday morning after had to skip out on yesterday's clash between these two sides. And it is good to be back. Still overcast. It will clear up. That will be another strike against Macy Fuller leading off for the Crush. 0-2 to Fuller, who will be followed by Riley Reeves, Alyssa Deflison, Avery Cordell, Tiana Johnson, Ashley Lawn, Emma Foster, Saskia Robb, Kayla McGee, Andrea Garcia, Juliet Verdugo, and Mariah Zapata. And up and down is Fuller for strikeout number 1 for Maddie Bellavo, the starting pitcher for the Salty Waves here on this Thursday morning. She is throwing to Bailey Brand-Costaleja behind the plate. Allison Wolf over at first base. Second base held down by Brooklyn House. That's low for a ball on Reeves, 1-0. Alex Garcia at third with Sage Van Denmark in the left side hole at shortstop. Savannah Gatewood in left. Elena Foreman in center. And Jasmine Goins in right field. Two CBU players manning the outfield corners here on this Thursday morning. 1-1 to Riley Reeves. The UC Davis Aggie looks at Bellavo's pitch and sends it foul up to the right. Well, if you were watching yesterday, you were treated to lots of runs. The Crush putting up 3 in the first inning, answered by 2 in the bottom half by the Salty Waves, 2 in the bottom of second, lead 4-3. As Reeves tattoos one foul, hits a pole down there in the bullpen deep down the left field line. Then it was the Crush responding with 3 in the top of the third, Salty with 4 in the bottom half to lead 8-6. Then it was 5 in a row over 4 in the fourth and 1 in the fifth for the Crush to win 11-8, 11 runs, 9 hits, and error, compared to 8 runs, 14 hits, and an error for the Waves. Taylor Petty doing the pitching for the Salty Waves. Belleville hitting for the first time yesterday. Runner-up strike 3 on the outer half, got her looking. And 2 strikeouts for the Badger. Gets this morning's action going, bringing up Alyssa Deflison on the all-freshman team for the Big West. Starting out just as a hitter, will rotate into the outfield later as that's high for a ball. Mariah Zapata will be getting the start for the Crush. Deflison takes high for a ball, 1-0. Belleville brings it home, and that's fouled up and away. Belleville has started all but 1 game for Salty Waves, 29 1/3 innings of work. 17 hits, 6 runs all earned, 14 walks to 43 strikeouts, a 1.32 ERA. That's low for an Everball. The league leader in most of those pitching categories. Wins. She is chasing the pitcher, or the batter she's throwing to, and pitcher Alyssa Deflison, who is up to 5, Bellevue on 4. But Bellevue is the best ERA by a couple points over Sophia Garcia in second, who has a 1.59. Bellevue is almost 20 strikeouts clear of Deflison in the lead there. That's shot to left center field, and it's going to fall in for at least a double. Deflison's already to second, turning, heading to third. She is sliding in safely with a 2-out triple. Her third triple of the campaign for the Aggie. First hit of the contest brings up Avery Cordell. Belleville entering on 43 strikeouts. Deflison on 26. Now it's 45-26. First pitch, hit left side through for a base hit, and it's 1-0 Crush on an opposite field tag for Avery Cordell. RBI single. Her 8th run batted in. That's a team high. Opponents entering the day had been hitting 165 against Belleville. Tiana Johnson takes a strike on the top right part of the zone, 0-1, which is better than anybody else by a lot. Mackenzie Warner of the Wild next at 227. The 0-1 to Johnson, cut on and missed, 0-2. It's 218 down the left field line, 215 down the right field line. And Johnson and the Crush wearing the black outfits today. The Waves in the white uniforms. Swing and a miss, and it's 3 Ks for Belleville to get her to 46 on the summer season. But 2 hits and a runner left on base has the Crush up 1-0, entering the bottom of the first. Mariah Zapata yesterday, 3 innings, 12 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout in her first appearance for the Crush. And she will be out there again, the right-hander, getting ready to face the order for the Waves that features Lena Foreman leading off, Savannah Gatewood batting second, Alex Garcia in the 3-hole with Brooklyn House in the cleanup spot, Sage Vandermark bats 5th, Dylan Tapia 6th, Mia Alfano 7th, Bailey Brown Costaleja in the 8-hole, Jasmine Goins bats 9th, Alyssa Wolf 10th, Bellevue's in the 11th spot. I believe she is hitting once again today. At the moment, Zapata will be throwing to Emma Foster behind the plate. Cordell's over at first with Andrea Garcia at second. Riley Reeves is back at short. Tiana Johnson over at third. Left field will be Ashley Lawn. Center to start things out will be Saskia Rubb, and Macy Fuller will begin proceedings in right field. Zapata has a career 2.45 ERA across 20 starts in 2 years at Long Beach City. 97 innings pitched, 82 hits, 42 runs, 34 earned, 61 walks to 69 strikeouts, and a all-time record of 16-2. She was 12-1 in the spring of 2024 and 4-1 last year. 2.41 ERA in her first year, 2.59 her second year. That's up and away for ball 2. 2-0 to Alina Foreman, the center fielder with the North Dakota green batting helmet, standing at the plate. Next one on its way, and that's struck to left field for at least a single, and it's going to be touched, and holding there is Foreman. Thought for a minute, and right away Fuller's actually going to be in left, and Lawn is going to be in right. That's okay. Thought that Fuller lost it off the glove. I thought that might turn out to be an error to allow Foreman on the second, but she turned, did not advance. 1 on, no outs. Here, bottom 1, Savannah Gatewood will be the hitter. That one hit over second and down into right field. That's headed towards the gap. It's going to be 2, maybe 3 for Gatewood, who's on her horse. She turns at second, heads to third. A triple aside and a run aside. It's 1-1. The 12th hit of the year for Gatewood, her 3rd triple and her 9th RBI. 2 hits, almost a third. A slashing foul is Alex Garcia towards Johnson over on the third base line. It's 0-1. So Defleson and Gatewood, each with triples here on this Thursday morning. And there's Zapata pulling the changeup out of her pocket, and way out in front of it was Garcia. 0-2, hitting .217 is Alex Garcia with 5 hits, 1 double. That's shallow right field. Juan makes the catch, brings it home. Foster blocks it. It wasn't right in her glove, but good timely throw from Juan. A fly out to right makes it 1 out. Brings up Brooklyn House, hitting .300 on the summer with 9 hits. 7 singles, 2 doubles, 3 RBI so far. Could become 4 on a deep shot or a base hit. That's low and in for ball 1. Zapata in the motion. Outside. 2-0 to the other North Dakota player on this side. A wind up. 3-0 fastball above the belt. .3-0. House, will she swing? No, takes a strike. And that's a walk to Brooklyn House. Put runners at the corners with 1 out. Sage Vandemark will be the hitter. First pitch. Out inside for a ball. Has appeared in 20 games across 2 schools in 2 years. Chopper right side should score a run, and the flip to second is in time. So Vandemark reaches on a fielder's choice. Second run is in as she picks up the RBI. It's 2-1 with Gatewood scoring and out. Second base to shortstop was Brooklyn House. So 2 in, 2 out. And that's going to be a single right back up the middle for a 3rd hit in the inning. Throw comes to second. Getting back is Vandemark. Tapia slices it to center. Single center. And that's a never fly, shallow single to left center field. On the way home is Vandemark. The throw is just a bit behind her. So back-to-back singles. Tapia to single. Alfano first pitch single. 4 hits, 3 in for the Waves. 3-1 with runners at first and second for Bailey Brand-Castilleja.
Where'd that single go?
Center. Okay. And she comes all the way around. Nope. Drag, home, sink. Oh, nice play.
Got it. Thank you.
So Tapia picks up an RBI. And Bailey Brand-Castilleja, same spot. And that's going to be a double as it gets past the center fielder. 1 is in, 2 being waved around. 2 RBI double for the Cal State University Northridge catcher. And it's 5-1. Five hits in the inning. Alfano with her 8th run batted in on her 8th hit. And Castilleja, her 4th double and 2nd and 3rd RBI of this summer season. Strike at the plate to Jasmine Goins out of CBU. high for a ball. Hit 111 in 9 at-bats and 35 appearances, 2 starts. 1 hit was a single, scored 11 runs, 5 walks, 3 strikeouts, 2 stolen bases. And her half strike, 1 from Zapata. Or excuse me, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And she hits that one to short. Reeves picks it up. Throw across the diamond is in time to retire the side. A runner left on base, 5 hits, no errors. And after 1, the Salty Waves lead 5-1. Ashley Law and Emma Foster, Saskia Robb due up here for the Crush, who trail now 5-1. 5 spot for the Waves in the top half. Belleville misses with the 0-1 upstairs, 1-1. Ashley Lawn, 16 at-bats, 6 hits, 3 singles, 2 doubles, a triple, 5 runs batted in. And a little jam shot that she goes with and pushes into left field. Third hit of the game for the Crush. Lawn, a .375 hitter, earns her 7th hit and her 4th single. Emma Foster hitting .526, 10 hits, all singles. 3 runs driven in. Lawn has, as that's a strike, yet to attempt a stolen base. That's high and away for a ball. Wind up, and Foster, a foul tip off the catching gear of Brancastilleja. A ball and 2 strikes. Umpire giving everybody a moment to collect themselves after that one hit off Bailey behind the plate. Bellevue set. Inbound, up, and the pitch is high, and it allows Lawn to get to second. 2-2. Zone breaking through a little earlier now, so we're getting close to 10:30. Foster, pop up, right side, tailing foul, but Brooklyn House runs over and secures it. Tagging one, and she's into third safely.
Is that what?
So ball and play, pop fly, batter out, pop out foul
I see.
to the second baseman, House,
Yeah.
and then done, and then move long to third. It should say like tagged up. Yep.
Got it.
First pitch, swing and a foul for Saskia Robb. Robb entering with a .545 batting average, 6 hits and 11 at-bats, 4 of them for singles, 2 of those hits going for triples, driven in 5. And that's a strike right at the belt down Broadway. 0-2 on the center fielder, the starting center fielder for the Crush. Lefty on righty matchup. Belvo with 3 Ks, looking for number 4, and Robb lives off the pitch, blown away. Wind up, delivery, hit left side, trickles to Van Denmark, and did he say safe? Safe is the call, so an infield single for Robb, an RBI, and it's 5-2. The umpire was covered up by the home plate umpire from where I'm sitting. And whatever he said, I could not make out what he said. So that's now 4 hits in the game for the Crush. First pitch, a ball to Kayla McGee. Hitting .316 is the catcher first baseman with 6 singles and 19 at-bats. Takes a strike, 1-1, 6 runs batted in. Robb picks up RBI number 6. Everybody on this Crush side trailing Cordell. That's a spinner right up the middle. House second to first. Does the double play herself. And that will retire the side, but a pair of singles bring a run back for the Crush, who now trail 5-2 heading to the bottom of the second. Ball in the second, and Allie Wolf hits a single. It's going to get past lawn into center, rolling all the way fence. It's a double at least. She's turning for third. Reese, relay. She's going to be caught in between the bases. Johnson to second, froze it low. And Wolf is fortuitous to stand in safely with a double. No
Okay, so-
error, so just the double to center.
Okay, so just.
Great.
Okay.
And then go to the top of the lineup. So the at-bat, click that, skip to different batter, form it.
Okay.
So Allie Wolf, second pitch, sends one to mid-range center field lawn, ran over, tried to get it, and it bounced right under her glove, rolled the fence. The sixth double of the summer season for Allie Wolf. Swinging a foul tip to Foreman. 1-1. Sixth hit of the game and a runner in scoring position for the Salty Waves. Zapata. Low, blocked by Foster, 2-1. Foreman hitting .310, entering the day with 9 hits and 29 at-bats. 6 singles, 2 doubles, and a triple. 5 runs driven in. Could add on to that here. She picked up hit number 10 in her first at-bat. That's ball 3 upstairs. 3-1. Zapata. Ball on the right side in the glove. Low for a ball. 4 balls to a strike. Allows Foreman a free trip to first. She's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Savannah Gatewood. Her third triple, tying the team high at her last trip to the plate. Setting a team high with 9 runs batted in. Takes strike 1. She is leading the league with those 9 RBIs. Addison Myers was tied with her entering the day with 8. So your leader in runs batted in takes a ball on the outside. 1-1. Runners at first and second. She could cross into double digits for runs batted in. If she gets a single, gave it a good ride, but it's foul into the left field corner. Melissa Deflison is taking up station there with Lawn now in center and Fuller to right. They crush more than anyone. Kind of willy-nilly let the outfielders pick their spot per half inning. And it's outside for a ball. 2-2. Gatewood waiting on the delivery. Swings, pops it up, right side. Cordell now in foul territory. Makes the catch. A foul out to first. 2 on, 1 down for Alex Garcia. Garcia entering after a campaign where she did not see action for Utah State. Hits it left side, could be 2. Reeves decides to go to first with the speed of Foreman, getting her to second. So out. Shortstop to first for out number 2 is Garcia, but the runners go to second and third. Brooklyn House took a walk her last time up. Enters as a 300 hitter, 9 hits in 30 at-bats. 7 singles, 2 doubles, 3 runs batted in. Looking to make it 4 or 5. Strike on the outer half and in the range of the belt. 0-1. She goes with it, hits it to center, but it stays up and it is caught by the center fielder Lawn for out number 3. So a double and a walk leave 2 runners aboard, no runs or errors, and we head to the third. 5-2 is the score.
It's really warm right now.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Oh well.
'Cause that means it's gonna get hotter.
Yeah. If it's hot now.
Boo. Ugh. Woke up early, so I went to the gym and I took a shower. Now I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna have to get another one after this is
Oh
done.
yeah, you get so disgusting with these games.
Yeah, it's It was my first year here. It was a really hot spring, and there was a
Uh-huh.
game I was sitting here, and it was like 98 to 102,
Oh my gosh.
and they played a doubleheader. And between that and
sweating,
the
the
dust,
dust
and you're
is-
just like,
That's so bad. Also, like,
worst
being right
experience I've had
here-
at a Vanguard game.
Yeah.
On the hot side,
Yeah.
there was two baseball games where it was like kind of cold and drizzly, and you're just sitting there freezing because you're not moving, and you're just
Yeah.
like, why am I here?
I'm used to that though because baseball in Oregon
It's always
got
like
a lot
that.
of turf. We sometimes it drizzles. You just keep
You
going.
just keep going. Yeah, well, if it's a drizzle, that's okay.
yeah,
But here, with it's with the wind blowing in, and you're just like,
yeah, true. We don't have the wind that you guys
but why?
have. Yeah.
Let's just do this tomorrow.
It's so funny.
I'm just a wimp. And I went through 2 Iowa winters, so it's like, okay.
You're like,
but
I know what cold
I
feels
know,
like.
I know what. I'm way better here, but I'm just like, no. But in Iowa, we had like enclosed press boxes. I know it's a wondrous thing.
Yeah.
Don't have to be outside. Oh.
Yeah.
Top of the third. Andrea Garcia leading off here for the Crush. 2 balls from Bellevue kicks her off here in the top of the third. Hitting 190s, Garcia with 4 singles in 21 at-bats. Has driven in 2 runs. Next offering, 3 balls in a row from Belleville. And the next delivery is the freebie. And it is taken by Garcia at the belt down the middle. 3-1. Garcia Verdugo. We'll see if Zapata hits or not. And it'll be back to the top of the order. A foul tip brings the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Belleville has the sign, brings it inside, Rainer up, strike 3. Strikeout looking for the 4th K for the leader in this Golden Bay Summer League. Brings up Verdugo. Making her 12th at bat, and she has 1 single. Has scored a run and taken 2 walks, but has been struck out 7 times and is under and a little late on the fastball from Belleville upstairs 0-1. On the lineup card, it's set that she will move into the catcher's position at some point. High for a ball, 1-1. Zapata will hit. She is on deck. Belleville's delivery. Up and away. A ball and 2 strikes. Warming up a little more today. So that afternoon game will be a little hotter than it has been the past couple days. A day that makes you really get the sense that summer is arriving here in SoCal. Outer half got her, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks give Belleville 5 and 2 outs here in the top of the third. Zapata, 2 seasons, no at-bats recorded, no plate appearances. There for Long Beach City. Took a walk and had a strikeout. 0 for 2 yesterday. Strike in her half at the belt. Four hits and 2 runs for the Crush. 6 hits and 5 runs for the Salty Waves. That's low and outside. 1-1. The next delivery. And that bends right across the outer half of the plate. Moving away from Zapata. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Delivery. Hit right back to Belleville. Off her glove, though, and it's going to be an error on the pitcher. First error of the game, as she couldn't squeeze the slow return ball. Wolf came over from the left side trying to pick her up, but Zapata in there safely. Back to the top of the order, Macy Fuller entered the day with 23 at-bats, 7 hits for a 304 average. Foul left side. That's her trademark. Opening the bat, hitting it to the left side, using her speed to beat out anything that the left side of the infield can do about it. Belleville gives it to her low. And a pass ball, no throw from Brancastilleja. Runner goes to second. Pass ball.
Okay.
1-1 at the plate. Runner in scoring position. Fuller. Strike 2 towards the dugout, and Reeves, I think, was, after playing every game here with Fuller, knows what's up, so she's actually a little further down the line, taking some warm-up swings instead of in the on-deck circle, which is a bit in the line of fire for this lefty hitter. Outside, cuts for it, and comes up empty, and though there was an error, Belleville ends up striking out the side for 6 Ks on this Thursday morning. And a runner left on base, the second for the Crush. We head to the bottom half, the Wild up 5-2. Ball 1 in the dirt. Gets the bottom of the third going for Sage Vandermark. 11 games as a sophomore at UNLV. 125, 1 hit, which was a double against St. Mary's, and rips a single to left side. Had her first RBI against Creighton on March the 1st. After appearing in 9 games for the New Mexico State Aggies, scoring a run and earning 1 walk. And she has now reached base safely twice, the 7th hit of the game. A single with an RBI, or a single, and then a fielder's choice with an RBI. And that's going to be back-to-back hits as that's struck to the right center gap. And throw will come in quickly to keep Vandermark at second. Quickly, 2 hits, 2 on, as Dylan Tapia is now 2 for 2. Tapia, barely been able to talk about her. Comes up and has ripped it on the first pitch each time she entered the day with a 280 average, 7 hits, 6 singles and a double, driving in 5. So now on 27 ABs, she's got 9 singles. And 6. No, she did not. So still 5 RBI. Alfano picked up the RBI her first time up. Low for a ball. Makes the count 2-0. Molina with a 269 average entering the day. 7 hits, 5 singles, 2 doubles. 7 runs batted in. Picked up number 8 as that's in there for a strike. 2-1. Hits it left side. Reeves glows it down. Throws across the dime. It is in time. Yes, called out. Umpire was hiding over on the left side. Great throw by Reeves, who dove to her right, knocked it down with the glove, picked it up from her knees, throw across the diamond in time for 1 out, though the runners do get to second and third for Bailey behind Castilleja. The catcher looks at strike 1 on the outer half. Facing Zapata for the second time. She led off with a quick swing her last time up for a 2 RBI double. Her 4 for the season, now with 3 RBIs. Entered the day as a .233 hitter with 7 hits and 30 at-bats. Takes an upper ball. It's now 8 hits and 3 RBI for the CSUN player. Hits that one, but it's going to be in foul territory. Cordell getting over in foul territory, looks everyone back. And a big second out for Zapata, foul out to first. Leaves 2 on and 2 out for Jasmine Goins. Lefty on righty matchup. Goins making her first appearance here in this league. That's in there in her half for strike 1. And that's hit, but right to short. Reeves walks it down, and that will leave 2 runners aboard after a pair of singles starts the bottom of the 3rd. No runs come across for the Salty Waves, who lead 5-2 heading to the top of the 4th. So Bellevaux, 6 Ks, 2 runs earned. At the moment, her pitching day has concluded. As Zapata will now face their own team. Strike one to Riley Reeves. 0 for 1 with a strikeout is the Aggie. And the shortstop with a couple of neat plays on the left side defensively. Looks at a ball outside. Not sure if we're going 7 or 5 at this point. But Reeves entered the day with a .333 average, 8 hits and 24 at-bats. Hits it. Is it dropping in for single? It is into left field. Leadoff knock for Reeves. Gives her 9 hits and 26 at-bats. Her 6th single. She also has 3 doubles and entered the day with 6 runs batted in and 6 runs scored. Her teammate coming to the plate now. Triple her last time up. Deffelson, top of the team, has a .556 hitter entering the day with 15 hits, 11 singles, drives that one deep to right, but it's hanging up, and there's Goins for the catch. 1 for 2 now is Deffelson. Probably would have been a warning track shot at a couple other ballparks, but not a home run. So quick swing, 1 out. Zapata delivers to Cordell. An RBI single her last time up. Right behind Deffelson with a .554 average entering the day. 22 at-bats, 12 hits, 8 singles, 3 doubles. 7 runs batted in, or for RBI single, give her 9 singles and 8 runs batted in. Stroke to left center field. It's falling down. It might be a double as Reeves turns on the jet. She's going to be waved home. Touches third. The throw is coming home. Not in time. Another RBI for Avery Cordell. It's a double this time. And it is 5-3. Her 4th double and 9th RBI. So Cordell moving up with Gatewood as the 2 clutch hitters, as Johnson takes the ball alone away. 0 for 1 with a K in this campaign. Those 2 leading the league in runs batted in. Johnson, a very skyscraper-sized shot out to left field, but hauled in there for out number 2. Six hits, 3 runs now for the Crush, and Ashley Lawn has 1 of those, 1 for 1 with a single. Takes strike 1 on the outer half. Lawn entering the day as a .375 hitter. Yesterday, a hit and 2 runs batted in and a strikeout and 3 at-bats. Picking up a double. Skipping in, Cordell won't go anywhere as it's right into the glove of the catcher, Brian Castilleja. One and one, and that's lifted into left center field, and that's going to get down. It's going to become 5-4 as Lawn turns. She's got back-to-back games of a double, and she's got back-to-back hits. And her first RBI of the day. Three doubles and now 6 runs batted in for Lawn this season. Emma Foster looking to trade places with her. 2 in, 2 out. Here, top 4. That's a pitch that missed outside. Foul out her first time up. Brooklyn House scampering over from the right side behind first base to make the catch. High for a ball. 2-0. Wind up. Outside, 3-0. Zapata robbing the ball on her right hip. Brings into her glove. Delivers. Shot right back up the middle for a single. They're going to send one. And it is a tie game on the RBI single by Emma Foster. Eight hits, and Foster with her 11th single and her 4th RBI. Saskia Robb. RBI single her first time up. Drop ball won't fall in. 1-0. It's now Zapata's game to win or lose. Deffelson might come in for her on the crush side of the world, but has taken Beliveau out of the equation for the win and the loss. And/or loss. That's, I believe it's just above the belt, 2-0. Was losing on the crush side. Now that the crush have tied it, she gives up a run. She'd be on tap for the loss for the Salty Waves. That pitch missed for a ball, 3-0. Robb takes a walk. Aboard both times as the center fielder. Keela McGee grounded into a double play last time up. 316 hitter, 6 singles, 6 runs batted in yesterday. 1 run batted in, 0 for 2 though. Back-to-back lefties in the order. McGee takes ball 1. 5 in a row from Zapata. Crush did lead after half an inning and trailed 5-2 to short. And that will strand 2. So 4 left on board, but in the inning, 4 hits provide a couple runs, and it is now 5-5 entering the bottom of the 4th. Melissa Deffelson will take over and throw for the Crush. Second in the league in strikeouts. Couple pitches to Allie Wolf, another foul. Defleson, her 10th appearance, 37 innings of work. 4-0, 48 hits, 35 runs, 28 of which have been earned, 16 walks to 26 Ks, ERA 5.29. Opponent's hitting .306 against her. Wolf to right field, and it just gets down in front of Macy Fuller for a leadoff single. Wolf gets the 9th hit of the game for the Salty Waves. It's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Defleson deals and a walk. So 5-5, and that is now 3 times up and 3 trips aboard for Alina Foreman. A single and a walk. Have runners at first and second for Savannah Gatewood. A triple with an RBI. And a foul out. 1 for 2. Just under the knees for ball 1. Gatewood yesterday, 2 hits and a walk in 3 trips to the plate. 2 runs scored. Outside at the belt, 1-1. Defleson deals. That's lined right to third. Johnson across the diamond. In time double play. Huge double play for the right-hander.
So it was Johnson. Yeah.
And then out, safe.
Wait.
Top girl, safe.
Yeah.
Yep, great. Garcia over 2, ground out and a fly out. First pitch could be catchable. No, going too far for McGee. Foul territory, first base side. 0-1. Garcia with 2 hits, 2 runs scored, a run batted in, a walk in 3 trips to the plate. Had a double, single yesterday. Wind up, 0-1. Skips to the fence. Wolf will get to third safely on a wild pitch. One on its way. High for ball 2. Two and one. Wolf, the go-ahead run over at third base. Pitch on its way. Down the middle. Two and two. Defleson pulls it in low. Verdugo makes a nice block to keep Wolf at third. Payoff pitch with Brooklyn House on deck. Skied to right. And Fuller makes the catch to strand a runner aboard. A walk and a single. No runs scored after 4 frames. It is 5-5 here on the VU softball field. Top 5, Andrea Garcia, Juliet Verdugo, and then Zapata pitching, won't be hitting, as that's a first pitch, ground out third to third base. One quick out for Zapata. 8 hits, 5 runs, 4 left on base for the Crush, 9 with an error, and 6 left on base for the Salty Waves. Zapata winds, deals. Verdugo takes a strike. Garcia now for 2, ground out strikeout. Verdugo struck out against Belleville, her first time at the plate. Next offering, popped up in the infield. House into the grass. 2 up, 2 down, and back now to the top of the order as Macy Fuller comes to the plate. Zapata obviously can't pitch to herself, so she reached on air, probably her only time at the plate. So skip, so tap her. Oh wait, sorry, other side.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Skip to different batter. Fuller, ball.
Thank you.
Ball 1-2 Fuller as that's low off the plate. Macy, 2 strikeouts so far today. Looking for a knock. 2 runs scored as that's in there for a strike. 2 runs scored and a walk yesterday for Fuller, over 2 otherwise. Zapata brings it 1-1. Fuller, a tip straight down. It's 1-2.
What do I put in there?
Foul.
I just fine.
1-2. Top 5. 2 up, 2 down. The infield couple steps in with no one on base, trying to negate the speed of Fuller. Swings, dribbler, but it tails foul quickly. We'll do it again. So Zapata resets, comes home, and Fuller lifts it foul above the left side dugout. Coached by Jeff Forsberg over at Huntington Beach High School. So she's used to wearing the black and orange, though the Crush jersey has just a tad of green on the collar and the sleeves. That lifted over, and a fair ball over the third base of Wolf, and Fuller reaches on a single for hit number 9 for the Crush. Wolf jumped, turned, thought it was foul. Home plate umpire said it was in the dirt on the right side of the line. A 2-out runner for Riley Reeves. A hit yesterday in 3 at-bats as the leadoff hitter. A single today, as that's low for a ball. 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. Wind up, delivery. Strike on the outer half. Wind up, Zapata. Reeves towers it high into very shallow left field towards the line, and Van DeMark will squeeze it. Reeves now 1 for 3. 5th runner left on base for the Crush. We will return to the field. Salty Waves coming to the plate in the bottom of the 5th in a 5-5 game. So bottom of the fifth is the final half inning. Brooklyn House fouls it away. 0 for 1 with a flyout on a walk. We're only going 5. So Deffelson will get 2 innings of work. Zapata has gone the distance across both teams, and Belleville just 3 innings. 1-1, that one under the knees at the plate. Two for 2 with 2 runs scored was House yesterday and a walk. Foul, another one away. Two singles for Brooklyn House. Her dad in attendance watching said she really enjoys being out in North Dakota. Pops it up. Oh, that's coming right to us. Oh no.
I know. I had a lot of trust in that. I was like, that's gonna land right there.
Shocked you didn't move more, and shocked it didn't hit you.
Should have moved over and I should have bumped you over and tried to catch it instead of just tipping
No,
it.
it landed right
It's a
there.
poor play by the announcer
think it
behind the
touched my
plate.
butt.
I was like, where's it landing? Oh,
Poor play. Justin should have reached over and grabbed that one as Brooklyn House pops it shallow behind Reeves. No, she's able to get there for out number 1. Trying to protect my
Was it a
statting friend. Yes, pop fly to shortstop. Elsa, and didn't quite do enough to make the catch. Poor form back here.
Fortunately, my hand-eye coordination saved.
She did move, folks. It's not like she just wore it or anything like that. We're all good. Oh, Deffelson, that one's one she'll forget. Didn't quite keep a handle on it. Reaching on a fielder's choice for RBI was Van de Mark. And a single. 1 for 1 and an RBI for Sage. One 0. Swing and a foul tip. One. Deffelson misses on the inner side. 2-1. Games have warmed up quickly here on the VU softball field. 5-5, 1 out. The next one from the Aggie is launched foul. Oh, that hit straight on a car.